What is up today, people? So today's episode is all about funnel testing, okay? Why it's so important to test your funnels, to test your pages, everything when it comes to it is why testing is super important when it comes to actually building funnels. Okay, so let's get the things on and I'll see you in the episode.
So the big question is this: if you were starting your first online business with no audience, no customers, no group, no following, completely from scratch, how would you actually do that? What steps would you need to take? I want to share with you my young entrepreneur journey as I get to launch my first ever online business for the first time. So that's the question. This podcast is the answer. My name is Kane Pointing and welcome to the Young Entrepreneur's Secrets Podcast. Let's have some fun.
What's up, guys? It's Kane, and today's episode, I'm so excited to share with you guys these really cool things I'll be learning today. And guess what? It's only one key takeaway today, because I personally think this is like really important. Because all day I've been going through learning some more stuff, but it's all about testing. It's all about testing my funnel, making sure that it actually works. Okay, the buttons I put there actually work, or the links that I put there actually work. So I'm going to run through some more stuff today about this, but there's only one key takeaway, but I really think that this episode deserves, okay, like just it needs its own episode, because today there's a lot of stuff I thought, I need to share that with you guys later on, and there's also going to be more episodes that come after. So what I mean by, testing everything in your funnel, what it means is basically I've been going through one page at a time, looking through each link, each button, it's set to the right place. I've literally been testing everything when it comes to, if you press this button, it's going to go to that page and it's going to give you this, making sure that all of our URLs are correct. It's not about the copy, it's not about the design. It's just making sure that when someone presses that, or they press this, or they're going to go here, they actually get greeted with the right stuff. When they put their card detail information, they can actually make a payment. Okay, so it's like that sort of stuff, making sure it's all cool. Now, this is really important because, if you don't test, what happens? People get annoyed, okay? People will get annoyed. And it's super important that you actually test your stuff. If certain aspects of your funnel, if our funnel doesn't work, it can cause massive problems. And what sort of massive, problems could they be? You're probably thinking, I don't know. Okay, what sort of problems could it be if you don't test your funnel? Okay, so have a little think about, okay, what possible issues could happen if I don't test my funnel? Number one, if my payment part doesn't work, I haven't tested how, you put the details in that actually, takes a payment. We can't get paid, which is bad because you can't take any money, okay? Or if they try to go to the button where it says, please buy this, and they press and it doesn't work, it's like, that's a bit of a problem because then they can't actually buy it, okay? Or there might be another part where it's like, oh, you can add this upsell, and it's like, it's $27, and you're like, you can buy it as you press the button. If the button is not set and it's not tested, it might not work. And then what happens? You lose $27 per customer that might possibly buy it. So it's really important we actually test our stuff, because, I can't stress it, because today I have gone through parts and I've completed this. Oh yeah, this is good. I've done it, and I've gone through. Yeah. Oh wait, what's this? What's this message? All right. So it's really important. So my main key takeaway about why testing your funnel is really important. Okay, I'm going to go through this now. It's such a critical part that I've been going through today. Okay, I've built the foundations, okay, of our thing. Okay, these are the elements we're putting there. Like I say, I'm not going through a stage of let's write the copy, let's design all the stuff, put all the really cool graphics in there and make it all snazzy, get the right pricing. I'm just trying to get the functionality working. I'm just trying to get everything in the right order. Go, yeah, I'm happy with that. Now all I've got to do is just plug my assets in, plug my copy in, okay, and plug in the prices. That's all I want to get to. I just want to get the functions, the actual systems. Okay, that's in there. Awesome. So, I've been building the foundations and that sort of stuff. Now I'm moving into that part of, okay, are these foundations actually good? I'm going to get a hammer and I'm going to start smashing it. These are looking good. Okay, and that's what I'm doing is I'm going through making sure that each thing that the person will go through actually works. Okay, it's really important. I've covered this on other episodes, but today I've literally, took out my whole day saying, Kane, today I'm going to be testing each page of the summit for the people that are going through. I've got another day just for our affiliates to make sure it actually works. But like I say, you've got to take one page at a time. Now, when you're actually testing your funnel, okay, it's like today I've done, okay, I'm only locking onto one page, okay, I've not put a time limit on like myself of I've got to spend 25 minutes and then move on to page one. Okay, I'm doing it off, okay, this is the first page everybody's gonna be going to. What sort of stuff would people normally click onto? Okay, they're gonna try and click on that link. Okay, is that link set anywhere? Okay, it's set. If I press it, does it open a new window? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool, so it ticks the box. How I've wanted to set up the funnel, does it meet my criteria? Yes, it does. Cool, fantastic, tick box. If it doesn't, what happens if it doesn't? You're going to go fix it and make sure it actually works, okay? So that's what I've been doing. Also, if the button is not set to go to a page, okay, what page do we want it to go there? Okay, we want to go to this page. Okay, cool, let's get it to this page. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. Why is there a problem? Then you find out why. It's probably because you haven't set something up right. And there has been a point today where I was like, why is this order page not working? I was like, on this order page, if they press the button, they don't want this product. Why is it not allowing them to move forward? And I was like, this is really annoying me. It's like, why is it not moving forward? And it was simply because I didn't actually set where I was meant to go. So it's like that sort of stuff you do get, the hang of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Now I can copy that page and put it over there. So that's why it's super important, because if you don't test, what if you don't test and you put it live? People go through there. They're going through it, they're walking through, oh, yes, I would like to have this. And it's glued to the wall. You're like, well, excuse me, I would like to have that. Okay, and then you can't take it. So it's like, I'm making sure that when our customers go through, there's going to be hundreds and thousands of people going through this funnel, it has to be working. That's why each button, each link, all the stuff that people will be clicking on, or it's like, this is going to, even the product, you click that product, it's going to add it into your cart, or it's going to deduct from your card, making sure it's actually deducted on the right place, on the right bank account, for the right commission plan, for the right product plan, all those things. Okay, it's like super important. You test it, and actually making sure payments can go through, because there's a little mode that you can do where you can put your card, it's like a test card, and it goes through it. It tells you if it's successful, and that did work today. So it's like making sure that does work. Does it work just for that product, setting the products up? Okay, yeah, they're all set up, fantastic, tick box, and move on to the next page. So it has been one of them days where it's not of a day where it's like, I'm going to be building some more funnels, I'm going to be doing this. It's more of, okay, so I've built the stuff. Now I'm dedicating a time of making sure it's good, okay? Because what I've said before is make it good, better, and make it super sexy, okay? That's what we want to do. So the moment making it good, okay? Is it functional? Yes, it's functional. Can the person who puts their card in actually get billed and get their email? Yes, they can. Okay, cool, fantastic. But I know I'm going to be moving more onto the emails and like that fulfillment later on. I know that's coming up soon. But for you guys now, for myself at the moment, is just test it. Make sure it's all good. The systems are working. The foundation's a bit right. Yes, they are. Cool. Move on to the next page. And that's what I've been doing. So today I've done I think the first half of the summit of that one. Now it's going to be the affiliate side, making sure that when the elements we put in, they're actually set for the right things. The actions we want them to do, actually do the actions. Someone says, I want to download this, and it doesn't. You're like, excuse me, can you please download? So it's like making sure that it's set up for everybody on the affiliate side. But at the moment today, it's all about the people going through our summit. People want to buy all access passes, all the upsells, all the order bumps, that sort of stuff, making sure it's actually tied in. But I haven't really been working. I haven't done anything on the email triggering yet. Okay, so when people start to go through, I know that will come up where people can get emails triggered, but that is something I haven't gone into today. All about testing. So all about testing, making sure that your products work, your buttons work. When they click this button, it goes to the next page. That page is actually available with the correct URL. You're testing it to the right domain, so right domain, right bank account, right product, right price. Whatever the price is going to be, it's going to be right price. But today it's all about making sure that those things and foundations are actually tested and built. Okay, which is awesome. So I say a little thing for you guys is when you get to a point where you've built your page, you already might have a page out there, and you might not take, there's some people I know that, they've got their own like little tiny business, and they put a website out, and there was a person I went on today. I was on Instagram and I was going through, and I was like, oh, she's got a website. I was like, oh, that's cool. I click it. Oh, it don't work. Okay, that's a bit random. And then you think of all the people that are going through trying to click it, it doesn't work, and then they're going to go somewhere else. So, it's actually really important you test your stuff, not just on your funnel. Make sure your domain works, okay? If it's your website, make sure that when a customer types in your name, it actually shows up with your website, not a mess of error 404 not available, okay? Make sure it actually works. because those people get a thing of, oh, your website doesn't work. Okay, bye. Sorry, I won't see you again. So just make sure it actually works. And that's what I say to you guys. So guys, I think that is quite a cool episode. It's quite a short one today. But I know for myself is when you get to your place, or even if you made it good, make sure you test your stuff. Okay, make sure payments can be received. When a person clicks on a product, they can actually buy a product. They can opt out of that product. They don't have to buy that if they don't want to, depending on where they are in the sales process. Even that your page is actually connected. So when they press this button, it goes to the next page. Okay, and it's like, then they get a confirmation page. It's like making sure those things are actually synced in together. The system is actually programmed to accept that stuff. And it's really important. And like I say, don't put a time limit on it. I haven't put a time limit on mine. Today I was like, I'm going to see how much I can get done. I was like one page at a time, because I want to make sure it's good. Not making it like super cool, not making it super sexy. Okay, I'm just making it good, just for good enough. Making it good for the moment, so we can get it out there fast. I want to make sure it's functional, because that's the most important part. Make sure it's functional. It actually can work. If it doesn't, we have problems. We can lose customers, lose money, bad reputation, which is not cool. Okay, we want to be like seen as people who can actually pull something off. Okay, which is fantastic. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that today, and you sort of took some benefits. Some benefits. I can't speak today, so I tried a cup of tea a minute ago, like just can't speak in my mouth. So I hope what I've shared with you today has really helped you. But like I say, feel free just to go through. Even if you built your page already, just go through and test it. Just make sure when you go through it, does that button actually work? Does it go to the right place I want it to go? Have a little fun. If you don't have it, don't worry. Okay, but when it comes to it, just have that in mind of, it's okay to take time to test. Okay, like take time to test, because you don't want to cause problems. Imagine if you launch it. We launched our summit, like, oh, we haven't tested it, and like we had like 10,000 people, just 100 people go through, and they want to buy an all access pass. And let's just say this, okay, for an example, we have a $97 all access pass with 100 people. Literally, like they're saying, yep, I'm going to have my card no matter what. And we get them to go through. And let's say we didn't test our card stuff, how to put the card details in if it weren't set up with the right bank. We could possibly lose out $9,700. That's just for 100 people. I'm thinking, like, we're going to be taking thousands, hundreds and thousands of people going through our summit, registering for our summit, buying all access passes, order bumps and that sort of stuff. But just for 100 people, even like 10% of them, that didn't work. That's a big problem. That's a lot of money we could lose out. So make sure you test your stuff. So if you don't test it, there can be problems and you can lose out on money. And I can say that from previous experience when I haven't tested stuff on our website and our own businesses. And I put it out there and I was like, yeah, cool. And I was like, oh my God, it's not available. The price is wrong. Or it was set to 0 and I forgot to put the 1 in front of it. Okay, so make sure you test your stuff before you get it live. Okay, just take the time to test it. You'll be fine. So guys, have a great one. I look forward to speaking to you all tomorrow. And have a great evening. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode, guys. I hope what I've shared with you today has helped you and really inspired you in your young entrepreneurial journey. If this episode did help you today, feel free to tag me in your biggest takeaways, aha moments, and let me know how much you love this by leaving a 5-star review. Or even if you want to share it with like-minded young entrepreneurs who you think might benefit the podcast, feel free to do so. You're thinking, I want to get instant notifications when the new episodes drop? You can hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified when I drop them. Once again, guys, thank you so much for listening. And remember, you are one true young entrepreneur in the making. And I'll speak to you in the next episode.